Now I'm going to be very careful not to waste your time today. We don't have time to waste. I'm going to try and give you some things, but if you do them, I will promise you you'll sound better on tour. You'll sound better immediately. Dark vowels. O, dime, nickel, quarter. Now I know I'm going to say things he's already told you, but I'm not going to worry about that. The bright vowels, E, A, A. A is a diphthong. A, A. E is taken care of here, so this is mainly just A. Like in them, them. You don't know the difference between them and they until you put the M or the E on it. They, them. The beginning is the same. So that's what we do there. Now, would you, Johnny, just ask the major. Did you say and do this gently pushing your lips so they go in a relaxed circle? And they don't stay the same. There's one finger between the teeth for the oo, and then it opens for the o and the aw, right? That's right. And all you need to do is think that you want to make a very beautiful, warm sound. That's it. You don't have to think anything else. But do those things. And nobody taught me that. I got this, anything I do today practically, I got from watching people in the Met sing. And I thought, well, my choir should sing like the people in the Met. And it makes pretty good sense. So, do that again. Now relax, and let that O be a hovering, warm sound. Now, if we all do that alike, on every sound that has a, like, hallelujah, do that. Hallelujah. Now, not tense, remember it was very loose. Hallelujah. That's right. Then 80 people sound like 100. And 80 people sound exactly alike without ever mentioning the word blend. Because you're all humans, and you're doing it the right way, and you're doing it all alike. Now, we have the same three categories in bright vowels as far as the jaw starting, the teeth apart for E, A, A. E, A, A. And if you don't do that, you get them mixed up. This is how bad A sounds if you do it like E. E, A, E, A, E, A, E, A, E, A. That's just the way the singers do it. Renee Fleming, Domingo. That's just the way they do that stuff. So, now, we're going to go back to your E, which for me is a little bright. If I were to answer the question that I asked you this morning, I would have said, we get our E from an oo. Straight from the oo. Like this. Ooh, F or G. Ooh, ooh, wee, ooh, wee, ooh, wee. There's still oo in my E, and I go to the E flaring up and down, not horizontally. Put your fingers there and stay relaxed and do that. Enjoy the warmth that's in the E now that came from the oo, ladies. Back 2 rows do it, but do it wrong. Don't do what I've taught. Just sing well, but don't do what I've taught. Not on the oo or the E. I'll do it right. Hear the difference? One's beautiful and professional, the other isn't. Front rows, you do it now. Do it well, but don't do what I've taught. Hear that sound? That bright E? Now do what you've been taught. This there are only 3 more vowels that you have to know about. One is I, which is right here with E. When you sing a word with I in it, like the word with, it's going to have the same oo that's in the E in that, because it's in the same category. Such as, I'll do it wrong. Ooh, ooh, or ooh, with his, with his. Domingo is the best at that of any singer ever lived. He never sings an E or an I without a lot of oo in it. And his I has oo and E in it. So would you say, we're going to go ooh-ee and then ooh-ee, and go ooh-ee, ooh-ee. And there's little difference between the E and the I. Ooh-ee, 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 ooh-ee. You just have to do it wrong. Ooh-ee, 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 ooh-ee. Gotta do it right. Now let's take what exercise were you just doing? Try and do it twice, just like yours. One foot in front of the other. Always, for football, singing, anything that's physical, one foot in front of the other. Now, don't sing to me. Don't even turn to me. This is when you have your own private voice lesson and you're your own teacher. And you're going to think what we've been talking about, or whatever you do that. You say, ooh-wee again. Ooh-wee. Now take that oo that went over the E and drop down to the A and the ah. Ooh-wee-ah, ooh-wee-ah, and keep that sound all the way down. Ooh-wee-ah. Now do it for the oo, the E, and then lose it. Don't keep it when you go down. Go back to bright. Ooh-wee-ah. That's too much like you talk. Repeat after me. I talk like this.
I talk like this.
I sing like this.
I sing like this.
And that's one of the most important things you can do about singing well, is just that. So when you say, ooh, yeah, and keep that in up to it. Ooh, yeah. It has to be, yeah, the jaw. Not because I say so. Don't do anything because I say so. Do it because I told you I learned from singers in the Met. Watching them on PBS, sitting in the front row at the Met. And I figured, I can't even enjoy it. I'm analytical. Through the whole thing, I'm just analyzing vowels and what part of the placement for a mezzo, what part of the place for a tenor, and then go back and do that with my choir. Now, go back to the exercise and sing that way. Now come on, one foot in front of the other. We don't have to mention that. That's basic. And ah, it has come from an oo, an e, an a, and down to its ah. E-ah. Here we go. When you do it twice, the reason we do it twice is to sing the second time very soft. That came from a teacher in Chicago that I studied with, who believed that you should be able to sing anything well softly that you can sing forte. Now, a lot of people can't. A lot of people can only sing high notes forte. So you can sing, same big breath, the same vowel, the same everything, and here we go. Singing this. You start in the back heel, and when you get to the high note, you're going to the ball of the front foot with the whole body. they take the hands right down their sides, and they go up to that ball of the front foot, ya, like that. Do that on the high note. So, ya, back heel. Now put on the rubato on the high note. So it goes, ya. Just like you love the high note for a moment. Love the high note for a minute and don't go down so fast. Again. Same. Now you're learning to sing softly as well as loud. You're learning to put musical rubato in music. And you're singing. A soprano, a famous soprano from Chicago, once told my choir when I brought her to be a soloist. Stayed a day later for a master class, and a boy in the choir said, "What's the most important thing you can tell us about singing?" "What do you think?" she said. "Just think of it. What's the most important thing you could tell somebody about singing?" And she said, "Sing from the arch of your foot to the top of your head. Every muscle, every tendon, every joint, every cell is singing." Not just the voice and the here, but the ankles, the hips, the shoulders, everything. Now we do that exercise again and realize from the arch of your foot, right in here, it's coming all the way up and out your forehead. This is what's getting that body to do it. Ready again? Stop by half step. Arch. Dark vowels. Nu, nu, right vowels. I have found that if singers sing that way, which is not contrived, those are not darkish, dark vowels, or brightish, bright vowels. They're just natural way for the English language. If you do, you have a perfect blend in your choir all the time, unless somebody sings too loud. Other than that, you're all humans. We don't have some from Mars, some like, different kinds of piano, Kawais and Baldwins and Steinways. We're just humans. So unless you're vocally crippled and you can't sing, in which case you shouldn't, then you're all going to sound alike if you do it well. Okay, let's sing a song.